Alrighty. Okay, camera seems to be working. You'll have to excuse my lack of makeup today. Well, my lack of eyeliner today. Which actually makes my eyes look really small compared to how I'm used to seeing on webcam. But yeah, I didn't have time to get my face paint for D&D done, so I'm going to do that after the stream. And it seemed a bit silly just to put eyeshadow on when I'd have to wipe it off again. So, yep. Hey Summer, how's it going? Oh, thanks for the sub. 8 months. Amazing. Oh, hi Amanda. Best girl. Is that me or Summer? Oh, got your second jab. Nice. I got my first jab on Monday, and, well, anyone who turned up for the stream knows how well that went. Actually managed to get my first ever dislike on YouTube. Achievement. You're many people's best girl, and you probably haven't even realised it. Okay, the game's being captured. Primarily me, but it's no competition. That's fair. Right, can everyone hear me okay? Okay, I have no idea what was... Oh yeah, I'm taking a recess after I discredited a witness, so let's see how this goes. December the 29th, 11:54 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Sweetie! You have to believe me. I can go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I hate this voice so much. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his... Wait. It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Hehe. Well done, Nick. Said no one ever. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? Okay, so just to check, can you'll hear me over the music and everything, okay? And more importantly, is the music loud enough that you can hear it? Why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Oh, Avuzal's raiding. Thanks for the raid. Oh, thanks for the follow, Darkwing6689. T. Okay, give Avuzal a little shout out. Okay, last stream was Batman in the City, where you played Arkham City. Nice. Oh, sorry, Batman Arkham City. How's that going? Really need to I haven't really played any of the Arkham games, but I keep meaning to. The only game you haven't played is Arkham Knight. If I understand it correctly, it goes Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and then Arkham Knight. So you're playing through the trilogy then, or? Just playing Arkham City. Oh, and Origins is a prequel. I forgot about that. Alright, for the Raiders, I'm BisectedBrioche. I do streams of single player games every Monday and Wednesday. Occasionally I cosplay. And on Fridays I do an early Phoenix Wright stream before a D&D stream on another channel later. So, hello and hope you enjoy the content. Yep. Oh, and just as a fair warning, while I'm playing Phoenix Wright, I do silly voices for everyone. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what I wanted to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Oh, hey Joe, how's it going? Abs. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. The mystery just keeps getting deeper. You already streamed Arkham Asylum late last year, so naturally you went with City now. Oh, that's fair enough. I've been doing something similar with the Metroid Prime series. December the 29th, 12:06 PM. District Court, Courtroom number 2. Oh, very warm here, but it's good. That's good. It started to rain a bit here, but it's still quite muggy. Now that everyone's back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Well, Mr. Lawrence Curls, please take the stand. Why'd you just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Oops, sorry. Did I just see what I thought I did? In West Philadelphia, born and raised. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why you're speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke's okay. Mum, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says, No shirt, no shoes, no service. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Okay. How about this? Have you met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts. How's that one? A couple of clowns who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighbourhood. Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct? Yes it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into a bar. Without the humour, please. Okay. Poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. Yeah. To be honest, I kind of like the Fresh Prince reference. It was actually around the time that the Bel Air got popular enough. I think there was an XKD comic that featured the reverse Bel Air as well. Basically, you just tell a story, then suddenly seg into the Fresh Prince of Bel Air theme, which is a very 90s show, and I'm sorry to the Gen Zs in the audience. The Gen X will just have to deal with it. What you witnessed. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. Okay, that's actually quite sad. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown, you can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone? What do you think of me? How am I doing? This is how I feel when I'm streaming on Twitch and I don't like it. Granted, you're all text, so you can't really do anything but be text, but... aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Oh, that was nice of her. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Now that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. What you witnessed. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was poops. Poop. I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Clonk. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment now. I just realised I was giving the judge a clown voice. Of course you can. There is no way this account can be criticised. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. I guess the judge doesn't like clowns. That must be because of my insecure smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some sort of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright? Your Honor. I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the cause. Thus, I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber wrestling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Yep, whipping people is fine, but don't you dare start making jokes. Okay, so if I recall correctly... Yeah, basically if I press him on something that's not the right one, I'll lose some life. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own admission, far away. That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over since that night, but things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could it have been wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. I guess he has less magnetism than the puppet. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw? You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked on over the head? Yes, I did. Here's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found in the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo. I think he gets that a lot. Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You best have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. I think that's what the Tories say about Boris Johnson. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you? A nice penalty. I think I better save. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe my witness did not see the crime? Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time. What do you say, Mr. Wright? I know there's something wrong with this testimony. I can't put why I feel this way into words for the judge. you to Francesca. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay. It's past 2 AM where you are, Avuzal, and you need to sleep. Oh, thank you for dropping by. Thanks for the raid. I hope you have a nice night. Amanda, you just answered wrong on purpose. Damn. But I can't put why I feel this way into words for the judge. Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right. Mr. Wright, before we resume testimony, you know that you must be penalised. Yikes, that's harsh. You know, most testimony and what you told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. We've got to pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Time to life is strange, this. Well, there you go, Amanda. I got it wrong. Well, see? Right now I don't have a clear basis to be thinking that. And this is just another one of your pointless efforts to badger my witness. Thus, you have just earned yourself a penalty from me. Now wait a second, Miss Von Karma. This time, I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. Well, that's the first of the series. That's right. What you said, bailed out by the judge, was an honour indeed. If we must penalise Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure will be best. Huh? You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There is no room for baseless hounding in this courtroom. I guess he didn't really bail me out after all. Oh, hey Andy, how's it going? You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I noticed. We just got to pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Okay. Evidence. Now the problem here is I haven't played... Oh hey Icky, how's it going? Oh, you've got a day off, Andy. Nice. Oh, and hey Nolus. Everyone's all piling in at once. Not much. We're basically interrogating a clown, and if I press him, I'll get told off because everyone finds him very annoying. Do British people actually say watcher? Or did we stop in the 90s? Well, it's more of a London thing, and I don't know really. I'm not really from that region. Oh, several days off. Nice. But yeah, I think some people do say watcher. Although I'd imagine at least most of them say it ironically. Profiles. Icky, just finished work. Plus the notification came in 30 minutes late. I hate it when that happens. Okay, I think, but I'm not sure. No less. You picked this up from Discworld, but even then it only shows a couple of the books. You can only remember Nanny Ugg saying it. Come to that. Oh, fair enough. Okay, I think he said he wasn't that tired, but... You were poops that night? Yes, I was very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that, as they say, happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humour these days. That joke was so hip I don't want to ruin it with a reply. Damn, Phoenix. Icky. Watcher isn't a Scottish thing. You can tell. You can say that much. Yeah, it's definitely a Southern thing. I'm like 50%. Wait, no, like 78% sure it's Cockney. I've got a good reply though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. Let's just load. You'd say that practice wraps up around 10 PM, correct? See? That's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 PM? Now 8 o'clock. That's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. You don't want to hear the joke? A man goes to his doctor and the doctor asks, how is number 1? The man says, every day at 6. The man says, every day at 7. Witness. These are exactly the type of jokes you should say for that detective. A penalty for asking for confirmation. Yep, harsh indeed. Ow! The sort of gimmick here is that everyone finds the clown so annoying. If I make him speak unnecessarily, they'll penalise me for it. And to be fair, he is very annoying. Not Mike Meekin's annoying, but nonetheless annoying. You knew what would happen. Don't look at me like that. Mr. Wright, you are hereby penalised. This will not become a kangaroo court. This isn't funny at all, in more ways than one. Okay, let's see what happens if we say no. Let's not make it 8 PM, alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. That last one might be a bonus, but I'd only want Edgeworth to do it. Yep, still on big top, Andy, for my sins, which are many and varied. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You're so boring. Okay, that doesn't do anything. You just happened to glance out of the window. You could say that. You could say I also peas, stared, glimpsed, peeps, eyeballs. Mr. Curls? Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press them further on this issue. Hey, between two gays, how's it going? Whichever one of you it is. Oh, you're both there. And thank you for saying I'm not boring. Yep, I would say I'm doing pretty well. Had a short shift at work. Now I'm streaming. And of course later I've got D&D, which I've got my horns ready for. And I'm actually quite pleased with how these came out. Andy, Big Top is kind of a bad case because they tend to hit you hard with penalties. Yeah, that's too true. And that basically just forces you to save scum. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Flashback. Once I'd tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Horn hype. I don't follow Wiki. Oh, the line of the girl saying I was so boring was the trigger for the comment. Fair enough. Although my name isn't Nick, is it? His cursedness is boring. Confirmed. Okay, ellipses. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honour, the witness looks out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow, 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 ow. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favour. I heard a huge noise outside the window. That's what made me take a look outside. Okay, just gonna save. Oh hey Fry, how's it going? What was the sound like? Well, I guess it sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humour is unnecessary. Oh, how'd you know I was going to make a joke? I guess the sound sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Oh, good that it's going good. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out of the window and you saw... Okay, so I need something that contradicts that. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honour. Yes, Icky, you're correct. Good is good. Chaotic neutral's better. How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points for the judge. Okay, let's just load. Oh. Now that I know there's a loud noise. You say that you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. Here's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What do you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found in the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Oh, thanks for the posture check and hydration, Nikki. Hey, Mix Up, how's it going? Long time no see. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Yes, that lady has a whip. Just floating about, looking for a stream to watch. What have I been up to? Oh, not much. Went to work this morning. And I'm just doing a quick Phoenix Wright stream before D&D later. Which I've got my horns ready for. Because really, what's the point of playing a tiefling if you don't get to cosplay a demon in the process? Ooh. And for anyone interested, I spent the last month working on those horns. You can see a sort of a log on my Twitter. Oh, welcome back, Nonus. Yep, a tiefling mix-up. Yep, there was a moment of whipping that happened earlier. Miss Von Karma here is, for some reason, allowed to whip people in the court. It actually gets worse in the third game because we have Goddo, who throws boiling hot coffee over people. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So, what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Not gonna lie, I just can't get my voice dummy enough for Von Karma. Do you have any clear basis to believe my witness did not see the crime? I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What's the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Yep, normal legal action things between two gays. Maybe she's in the wrong line of work, but she's in the family business. No less. You don't reckon they have a Sata race in 5e? Yeah, there's probably an option in 3e, 3.5. Amanda, Some dom has to base their persona on Francesco or vice versa. I mean, you're not wrong, but you shouldn't really say it.
What's the meaning of that, Mr. Wright?
Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit.
Yes, he did say that.
However, Mo's just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looks out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way he could see Max clonk anyone. In 1979. Okay, I think that was the 18 opening scroll.
Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns were probably escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anchor this court?
No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. Yeah. The clown's probably one of my least favourite characters, but he has a great sprite. You just have to peel back the layers of clown makeup to find the truth. Because we all live in a society.
Well, you're back from your jog?
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Well, damn. If this is a real courtroom, the prosecutors would be in a lot of trouble considering how many lies and untruths their witnesses are caught in. Yep, that's true, Andy. To be fair, Edgeworth did actually suffer quite a few consequences after the first game, which is apparently why he's missing in this one. Von Karma? Tampering with witnesses again?
So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Mr. Curls?
Your Honour,
you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well. Please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I catch even a hint of a joke from you, I'll put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it. Have we met a prosecutor who doesn't train their witness? Good question. No less. You're right, on the money. 3.5 edition status have +2 level adjustment. So you'd have to start at level 3 with only 1 level's worth of class features. Yeah, level adjustment in 3.5e was weird. The silhouette. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. No less. I expect the truth. You've been judging for these games how long? Don't you know better than that by now? To be fair, it's pretty clearly indicated that he's a bit of an old fool.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes?
It's decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination.
Okay, let's do this. Well, before we continue, thanks for using the emoji, no less.
Don't you think you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying one of your fellow performers' life... One of your fellow performers' life... I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here.
Hey Kiara, how's it going?
General Kenobi.
Oh yeah. Do some shout outs here. Not specific, Kenobi. Icky. Shout outs between two gays and Yep, so between two gays are cool. I usually end up watching their streams when I'm watching Goggles. He raids them, but yep, they're pretty cool. Kiara does quite a lot of talking streams, so she's worth a follow. Yep, you're quite welcome between two gays. Okay.
Are you truly 100% certain that it was Max? I'm not that kind of person who'd lie about something as serious as this. Consider what I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night?
Andy, you need to figure out how to use shoutouts like that. Oh, well, I use a bot called Nightbot. Can't remember if there's any tutorials or anything for it, but it's worth looking up. Yeah, Kiara, that's exactly the right approach to running into General Grievous.
Trilo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. Yes. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap.
You're sure that's what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision?
Owls don't.
That's not all I saw. You're able to see that kind of detail from your window?
There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much.
Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a poke out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye.
Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was.
Hold it!
You just say hello there because of a Blink 182 song. That's fair.
So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this.
That's not going to be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that'll help. I've got to do it.
Okay. He has 3 symbols. So, hopefully...
Yes. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk has in the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Glaxer has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols?
Yay! Everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
What the?
Who cares if he knew that? There were 3 or not. He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo?
Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.14.
Yep, didn't see no rose. You don't think that's actually going to work this time? What's not going to work? Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Did Francesca von Karma just tell a joke?
Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
Objection!
Pushing down roses. Oh right, her trying to get the witness to change his story, fair enough. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
Objection!
The witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Objection!
Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He is just toying with this court. Joke is a grandiose term. Yeah, fair enough, Icky. Yep, Nolus, we've entered jam mode. I've got to run the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those three ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all three of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there are no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Undermined by a clown. Such is life. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this?
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated, without a doubt, that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
Reminder, the witness is like 38.
I'm not mature.
Flimsiest contradiction you think you've seen in these games so far. How are you going to see roses in a silhouette?
Well, it was established he could see his face, person's face, so either he could see the person's face and he could probably see the roses or not.
Andy, she's wrong. If you have a key detail like that that differs between witnesses, that's important and needs to be addressed. It's true, but I think she's supposed to be in the wrong here.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
A silhouette. Part 2. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat, there's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I'll not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove that to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need.
Clown says he could only see a silhouette, not the detail. But yeah, he also claims he saw the defendant's face. Icky, if there was a accuser / Ace Attorney crossover, this is the point where Phoenix would rip his shirt and jacket off in one swift motion. Yes. Yep. As Andy says, this is basically the one part of the case where you can lose immediately. I mean, to be fair, it's nowhere near as bad as the end of the final case, but... Okay, let's do this. Okay, decorations on the hat. I don't see any decorations apart from one feather.
Objection!
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction. Oh. Okay, maybe not.
Hold it!
Mo, be honest. Ow.
Promise, Mr. Phoenix, right? No more badgering. I hope you enjoyed this penalty.
I'm finished. Excuse me? I'm the one handing out the pedal. Ow!
Witness, continue with your testimony. Okay, only presenting... Yeah, he probably did just mean the feather. Okay, one shot. No white roses. All the other symbols. He was wearing it. Oh!
Hold it!
Oops, wrong button. But yep. If obviously the hat was dropped at the scene, so he could have been wearing it the entire time.
Objection!
This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly, how'd one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means...
The silk hat fell off the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Order! 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 Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor? What is the meaning of this? You're old enough to know better than behave like this in court. Hey, that's not right. That's just so harsh. What's not right is here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right?
Well, clearly yes, but also all the other things.
You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Because you're sitting above me doesn't mean you...
I'm not going to try this.
Uh-huh. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene.
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? He just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went? What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter.
Is that alright with you, little guy?
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how do you leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
Yep, Andy, the judge will remember that. Icky, no clown will come into my court and insult the cat goal Supreme.
Oh my god, did you have to reference that?
You know what the irony is? If the prosecutor did their job correctly and actually checked all these details first, there's no way Wright could win these cases.
Yep, that's actually true. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's exactly how it happened?
Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene?
Okay, whereabouts does it have the footprints? Guess it must just be the photo. Dink.
Take that!
Analysis is correct. It's just their job.
Look at this picture. Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph.
Sorry.
The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, how exactly did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all this witness's testimony from the court records.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown's car he came to court in.
Wait just a second.
You guys can't ignore everything I just said. Fine, fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways.
Wait, is this where he dances up a step and just draws out a gun and shoots someone? Because that'd be a very interesting twist. Yes, Andy, he probably should have just told the truth to begin with.
I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why. But I get a feeling things are going to get worse before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls? Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied, it's just what? It's just that I was a bit confused on the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told not to talk about what I really saw.
You thought he was Mo. Basically, his stage name is Mo the Clown, but his real name is, whatever it is.
Order! Order! I'll have order.
I love doing that in the judge's voice.
Order.
Yep, so we don't get confused with the other annoying Larry, I guess.
Francesca Gronk. Francesca. Francesca.
Okay, this is very hard to do in the judge's voice. For me, at least.
Francisca von Karma? How could you?
Yeah, that'll do. Your Honour, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Kurtles. Ha! You're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell ya.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Yep, Andy, I think everyone agrees Mo isn't funny. Okay, let's hear this.
It's time for our next segment. Mo knows. Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's what I saw. He...
Okay, what's this going to be? Okay then.
This is the truth now, get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew right through the air. He flew off and disappeared into the darkness. And that's why there were no footprints. Blind people don't leave footprints.
Citation needed. Mo, so there are these gnolls. Damn it, Icky. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there is no way that actually happened.
You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why don't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
Between two gays? Yes, flying people. That subspecies of people. Yep, some people just fly. It's just how it is.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
This is all a dream, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go if he's telling the truth, but doesn't understand what he saw.
What he said was just so strange. I don't think he would have made it up. Which means he's telling the truth? That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right. Ow!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. No spoilers in the chat, please, Andy. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. Yep, she does like the word fool. Yes, don't worry about it. Just trying to avoid too many spoilers. There's some Scooby-Doo-ass trick going on here, we just don't know what yet.
I suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile.
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprint at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
Okay, see you, Nolas. I'll probably be finishing shortly. December the 29th, 2:33 PM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Yep. We're right to the end of the second day. You were thinking of something else when you said that. Oh, hey, Claire, how's it going? I'll let you on my thinking of this matter. I'm literally the most gullible human alive. The last person to talk to me is the person whose ideas I believe.
Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on the stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on the stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. Oh, poor Mayor. The castle's been pulled back. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we can find the flying criminal in the court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
To be continued. Well, Guild of Icons is starting in about an hour, so I need to get ready for that, so we'll call it there then. Righty, thanks to everyone for dropping by. My voice is getting a bit sore. You're welcome, Mickey. We'll just find someone to raid and I'll get ready for D&D. I really need to work out how I'm going to put these horns on. I mean, I sort of know I'm just going to have the wire trail over my head, but I'm not sure if I should use a headband or hair clips or what to hold them in place. Yeah, sorry, Nolas, we're right at the end now. I don't think I want to glue them to my hair, Bear. Yep, sorry, Kiara. Obviously, oh yeah, I'll just give Nick a shout out if anyone wants to, who doesn't follow him wants to catch the D&D stream. Who doesn't follow him wants to catch the D&D stream. No, Les, you always forget how Fridays work. Yeah, that's fair. So, yep, I'll be live on that with the rest of the party in about an hour at 7:30. Sorry, an hour, not half an hour. At 7:30. It's currently 7:30. I mean 6:30. Okay, I'm tripping over my words, so let's get the heck out of here. Okay, I'm determined to raise JTTG. So we'll give him a raid. Hopefully this time it won't be right at the end of his stream. But in any case, as I said, it's D&D in another hour. I'll be back aside from that. I'll be back on Monday, and I'll be starting a new game. If you hop on my Twitter, in fact, I'll link to that. You can see my pinned tweet is a poll to determine what I'll stream next. So I'll just put that in the chat. So yep, if you want to vote for what I'm playing next, it's going to be an indie game of some sort. And that poll's going to be up until Monday. But yep, aside from that, D&D in an hour. I'll hopefully be wearing my horns. Just little Nas X of them. Well, in any case, you're all about to disappear, so see you in 3, 2, 1, and bye.
Him. I know it's been almost 2 hours.